I let some flies in, y'all. It's driving me crazy. It's all right. They'll eventually hit that strike bait with some vinegar, and they'll be gone. Hello, my name is Jamerica. My channel name is Jamerica Life, and I am a gardener and a pseudo or wannabe homesteader. I'm not full time with the homesteading thing, but I'm getting there. I gotta go out there today, as a matter of fact. And see, this is what I don't like. I have to go out there today and feed those animals and make sure they got water. I know they have water, but I need to make sure they got enough hay out there. I did buy a big bale of hay for them. And hello, God's desire for me. Hello, Erica. No, Unique's Garden. How you doing? Yeah, I have to go out there and make sure that they got some hay. I bought a big round bale of hay, bigger than me. But I need to extend the fence out and surround it and then cut it open so that they'll have hay for like the next month or so. There are a lot. They're reproducing. I think I got 2 more pregnant goats. And the goats have been escaping. The thing about goats, though, that nobody tells you is goats are not feral like hogs or pigs. Goats usually come back home. And sheep, they don't even leave the property. They're like, oh no, I know where my bread is, but what side my bread is buttered on. I'm going back home. Y'all go out there if you want to. Goats will go a little bit further out than sheep will. I have boar and I have Nigerian dwarf goats. Initially, I was having some trouble with them goats, though. Initially. But that's not what this video is about. This video is called The Second Time Around. For those of us who are in like zone 8-ish, maybe zone 7B, all the way down to 10, 11, 12, we can plant a second round, especially I'm in zone 9A, 8B/9A, depending on how you look at it. We could plant a second round of crops. Now, there are certain crops that get attacked by bugs bad, and most of them are in the squash family. So a lot of people have, vine borer got me too, but it got me late because I throw a lot of seeds out and I cover everything up with different plants. So the vine borer or the pests, the bad pests, find your crops through scent. So if you put don't put no dill, because dill is a trap crop. All the bugs, if you have dill next to your squash, well, it's gonna find your squash because dill is gonna attract the bugs. What you want to do is put something around there, like, I'm not gonna tell you to put mint in the ground because it'll take up your whole yard. You want to put something like basil around it, and basil has got a strong scent. That's what saved my squash. I got, I think, about 10 to 12 squash, and I planted 1, 2, 3, 4 squash plants over there, and then I got a yellow squash plant that's over there. The ones that's on the other side, on the west end of the on the west side end of the house, they're still alive. They're still putting out. They're in the shade and it's all mixed in. I mix all of my stuff in. Now, there was one thing that a lot of people were wondering, and this is one of the smaller ones. A lot of people thought that this was the Armenian cucumber, and it's not. I knew I didn't order those seeds. So I'm going to plant it again, but I got it in here. It's called the Beta Alpha Persian Cucumber. This is a baby. This is a small one. They're usually the same size as those Indian snakes over there. So they're usually, and they're better. I'm going to cut this one open so you all can see. I should have brought a knife over here. Give me 1 second. Let me get the Indian cucumber. And a knifey food. So let me show you the difference, because we need to replant this. These some big old cucumbers you can make relish out of. People say, what are you going to do with all those cucumbers? Well, there's a lot of things. You can make pickle chips out of this. It might not be the best, but I haven't tried it yet. You're going to have to cut them into slices or into spears, because let me show you the difference between them. So this is, I think it's better. This, the Beta Alpha Persian, which people have been mistakenly calling the Armenian cucumber. It may be the same, but this is the name on the packet. And I see y'all see this. It's I'm gonna do it phonetically, military. Bravo Echo India Tango space Alpha Lima Papa Hotel Alpha Space Papa Echo Romeo Sierra India Alpha November. Beta Alpha Persian cucumbers, and it's the heirloom seed. I did harvest some of the seeds, but this one is not overripe. But look at that. That's a good cucumber. And now let me show you the difference between that and the Indian snake. The Indian snake is going to be hollow on you. It's good, but it's going to be hollow. So in the grand scheme of things, I like the Indian snake, but just know that it's going to be hollow on the inner and the inside, whereas this one is going to be more like your traditional cucumber. And this one is stronger. The Beta Alpha Persian has more of a traditional cucumber taste. This one is going to be a lighter flavored cucumber. So if you're doing cucumber water, do the Beta Alpha Persian. I think I got this on Amazon. And you see I only got 50 seeds. Now the only thing that I'm worried about is that I planted these seeds right next to these. And the flowers and the honeybees don't know the difference between a Beta Alpha cucumber and an Indian snake. So I might get a crossbreed with the seeds I harvested. I don't know yet because I haven't planted them yet, but next year I will. So we're going to plant the Beta Alpha. We're going to plant maybe 2 or 3 of these seeds. And then we got a couple of other seeds that I'm going to redo. My squash, I'm going to replant that. So let me put this over here and I'll be right back. Move this knife out of the way too. Now that we got that, that mystery solved, people were solving it for me. They were like, "Oh, that's the Armenian." It might be because you know that there are plants that have multiple names, but that's not what my packet said. It's the Beta Alpha Persian cucumber. So different plant most likely. So I have a bunch of seeds in here. So the first one, of course, I just talked about it, is the Beta Alpha cucumber, right? We're going to use that. And these are the seeds that I harvested. And then I got some seeds down here. I'm going to use these first because these are probably hybrid seeds because they're headed right next to the Indian snake. Might not be, maybe, I don't know. I didn't bring my markers. I sure didn't. Are they over there? Nope, there's nothing but seeds over there. Okay, I have a method to my madness, so I know what I'll do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull our seeds here. Oh, let me say hi to everybody. God's Desire from me, how you doing? Unique's Garden, how you doing? Rochettin, the garden, how you doing? That's my art, how you doing? Rosie, how you doing? The New York, the NYCE. Wait, the NYCE Healthy. How you doing? Official Jamia, how you doing? Okay, I think I got everything. Oh, the NYC. Talk about, I finally got alive. I don't have a schedule, y'all. I don't. Charge to my head and not my heart. I don't want to put you on the schedule because I don't like disappointing people because I don't like being disappointed. So the first thing we're going to plant is the Beta Alpha Persian. And this is the second time around for this seed. All I'm doing is grabbing 3 seeds. When I first started planting, I just dumped a whole pack of seeds out there. And they gave me 50 seeds. That'll last me a whole lot of time if you only use 3 at a time. So I'm gonna put my finger in here. They don't send anything, NYC? You have your notifications on? It happens to me too. I don't know what's up with that. So we're gonna put 3 seeds in this little cup right here. See that? So 1, 2, 3. And I just stuck my finger down there. It's about a ½ inch down, and I'm gonna cover it up. This is spent soil. This is soil that I have used before. I went in and I put some blood meal, some bone meal, and then I put some natural fertilizer on it because this soil is outside. So if you see a bug pop out and me run out like a crazy woman, that's why. Because sometimes I bring stuff in when I do stuff like that. It has happened on a live. The next one, that is a late summer crop that likes heat. This one, not necessarily, but this one definitely like heat. Cucamelon. And these some little itty bitty seeds, man. I think I have those planted under the tree. I don't think they get enough sunlight. These seeds are teeny weeny. Y'all see that? That's 3 seeds right there. Because that's all I'm going to plant. Maybe 4. Let me see. Because they're so small. And I'm not going to bury these very deep. I'm going to bury these just above, I mean, a dent in the soil. Maybe 1/8 of an inch. Okay, I got 3 in there. Got 1 more. I'm going to put in 1 more seed. That's all I need. Some people call it curcumelon, cucamelon, depending on where you come from. Potato, right? Oh, I'm going to pour the whole doggone pack out. That's why I pour it in my hand and not over the thing anymore, because if you pour it over the pot, you're going to have a time trying to get them seeds out, and then they're going to be damp. You're going to dry them out and go through all this kind of rigmarole. And I just don't want to do that. So I'm going to cover these up, right, gently. And there goes our curcumelon. Next one are the summer squashes, the ones that you got to hide from the vine board. There are some summer squash. I'm sorry, I got 3 summer squash here. So this is the Tumber Coney. This was recommended, I forget who it was, Millennial Garden or something like that. Or was it Epic Garden? One of them 2. And then I have the zucchini squash and the yellow squash. H2O Savior, how you doing? So we're going to start off with my favorite one, which is the green one. Zucchini squash. This is the one that this one did better than this one. And I use these, actually, I blanched them and I put them in the freezer. I don't know which freezer it's in, but one of them. One of the freezers is full of vegetables. That's what you do. Don't just freeze them. It's not good to. I have done it. Because you run the chance of getting freezer burn on it. But blanch them for like, I think it's 2 to 3 minutes. So bring the water to a boil. Stick them in there 2 to 3 minutes. Pull them out. Shock them. Put them in some cold ice water so they stop cooking. And then you go ahead and put them in the freezer after they cool down. Shocking them will do it. So I'm gonna use full. Man, these get big. These jokers get big. So I'm gonna put 3 zucchini in this pot. I'll get them apart. Y'all seen me do it before. I'm not gonna let them get too big. And I'm putting these about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch, a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch down. Cover them up. And I'll put the packet right over it. That's how I know where they are. Next one is going to be the early prolific straight neck. Now this is a crooked neck squash. I don't have any, or if I did, I didn't see it. It don't matter to me. Squash or squash. I use it for my soup. And sometimes I fry it. Sometimes, you know, when I'm particular, I want the extra calories. NYC, you taught me to use skewers for the small seeds. Yes, those small, tiny ones. When we get to mustards, which I should be planting next week, mustard seeds, a lot of the herb seeds are super small. Man, if they're the size of a pin, the head of the pin, man, go ahead and get a skewer, so you can have some control over those jokers, because they'll get away from you. So here's the yellow summer squash, or the early prolific straight neck squash, right there. I know it's backwards on you guys. That's just, I'm using YouTube. I use YouTube. I don't pay for any streaming, any additional streaming. I use the tools that the boss has provided. So this is early prolific straight neck yellow squash, and I'll put 3 seeds. I dropped 2 in there. I'm gonna put 3 seeds in here. The only reason why I'm doing 3 seeds is because I know these jokers get big. They get humongous. They're pretty plants. So there we are. We have that one done. Next one, and I heard this one was awesome, but I haven't gotten any yet. Summer squash, tuberconi. I know it was the millennial gardener. I think that was who I saw this on. I follow a lot of people, y'all. Some people like, oh, she's copying me. No, don't. Some people don't even watch anymore. If I don't learn anything, I'd be like, oh man, same old, same old. I could tell who's actually doing it. Some people just ain't doing it. So I got 3 seeds here. No hate. Get your hustle on. So this is a summer squash, also tuberconi. And since it's a big packet, I'm gonna put it on the outside. Now, you know, and then there are people who try to say that people who plant trees and bushes and flowers, they're not gardeners. That's not true. There's different types of gardeners. Some of us plant vegetables. Some of us, there's a bug. He ain't alive no more. Some of us plant vegetables. Some of us plant flowers. No hate. You do what you want to do. I mean, if you want to go, I mean, shoot, trust me, it's not beyond me to go and get a seedling. If my stuff don't grow like I think it should, oh, I'll go and get a seedling, especially if it didn't grow and I can afford it. So you do what you want to do. It's your garden. You don't let nobody shame you. Garden shaming. You're getting on my nerves. That's some of the people I don't watch anymore because they be garden shaming people. Oh, what is the one thing that I don't care if it's heirloom or hybrid. At this point in our seed or plant growing process, with all the crap that's going on with people getting explosive diarrhea and all stuff, man, don't tell me what to plant. And before that, tell me what to plant. You do you, boo. The next one is one that surprises people. Now, Luffa. When you buy Luffa, everybody think about the sponge, because when I first planted this, I thought it was just for the bathroom and to scrub yourself. No, you can eat Luffa when it's small. Garden Essentials, how you doing? David Corey, how you doing? Okay, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Growing My Own, how you doing? Oh, Growing My Own, how you doing? Haven't heard from you in a while. I've been looking for your videos. I'm subscribed. Let me make sure. Because, man, YouTube be doing some stuff. I'm subscribed to your channel, but I haven't seen anything. So this is Luffa. And I bought this one because there's different types of Luffa. There's one that the shell comes off real easy. And then there's another one, apparently the one I bought the first time, where that joker will not come off. Shell will not come off. You'll be fighting with that joker. I actually threw some out one year because I couldn't be so bothered. I couldn't be fighting with those doggone things and going through all this HELL trying to get that shell off. Shoot. I was like, what did I say to myself? I said, I value my time too much to be going through this much for a loofah. And I already had a whole bag full of scrubby. Some people don't know what loofah is. I do. We went to Padre Island. And I brought a loofah with me because I didn't want to bring a washcloth, and I don't necessarily like using other people's washcloth. So I bring loofah with me so that when I'm done, I just trash it. Throw it in the trash. And one of my friends was like, Loofah? What's a loofah? I was like, oh, you have been sheltered. I said, it's a plant. A lot of people think, initially, when I didn't grow loofah, I thought it grew in the sea like a sponge. No, loofah is a plant. It's a plant that they sell to you. If you buy loofah in the store, you're going to pay. So I've had these for a while. These are striped beans, and these are lima beans. And I should have soaked them, but I didn't. What is this one? Jicama. I'm gonna put these beans to the side. Then I got some tomatoes, some kusha. I gotta plant this. I got a kusha plant out there. It's fighting for its life right now because it's hot out there. I want some kusha. Now some people are like, oh, you planted it too late. I am in zone 9A. Don't get cold here till probably Christmas, January. I got time. So I'm gonna put 4 seeds in there. And this is from one of my plants. Okay, I think I got everybody. New York, the New York Healthy said, I didn't know it was a plant until I started gardening. Me too. You ain't alone. I thought it grew in the sea, like the sponge. Did not know. And I was buying them. Spent all that money. I think that back then it was $5 a loofah. All right, so 1, 2, 3. I'm only going to plant 3. Put this back down in there. I hope I have some more cushaw seeds. I don't know. They grew good 1 year, and then the next year they didn't do too good. And this year, I think I got 1 plant, and it's fighting for its life. All right. So what do I have next? Malabar spinach. The spinach that likes heat. So they say. I think I got some of this growing in the outside. I gotta go and Google it because I didn't mark my stuff, and now I'm paying for it. I don't want. Now, when you think about it, right, you look at these little seeds, right, and you be like, oh, that's not that many, and then them jokers sprout and grow, and you end up with a yard like me with 1 million plants. I am trying to change my evil ways or my overgrown ways. Because it's hard for me to take care of them plants. And I don't like seeing anything that I plant go to waste. So I'm struggling sometimes trying to keep everything fertilized. Because I started fertilizing a lot because I saw it wasn't producing like it should. And, you know, it's hard for you look at other people's stuff. You look at other people's stuff. There's a bug there. You look at other people's stuff and you like, how did they get it to grow there? It's not beyond me to get on your comments and say, how did you grow it like that? Because mine is not producing the same way. And then I look at them, and every couple of days I see them with a watering can versus a hose, and they're fertilizing their stuff. There's no way you can be, and I ain't gonna say I'm a hater, but there's no way you can compare your garden to theirs when they're doing the work. They're doing work that you ain't doing. Whether it be, you know, me, I try to say, oh, I don't want to spend the money to go ahead and get this. I'll buy blood meal and bone meal all day long. But when it comes to buying other fertilizers, I just broke down and brought some more bloom. I just broke down. I saw that on Harvey Container Gardener. And her peppers are, she's a container gardener. Hence her channel. And her peppers be like this tall. Kind of like Plant a Garden TV, except his are in the ground, but hers are in containers, and her plants are like it's taller than her. And I was like, how the heck is she doing it? And then I realized that the woman is fertilizing her stuff, so she's taking better care of it. It's just like having a kid that isn't getting the proper nutrition and getting a balanced diet versus a kid you taking to McDonald's. They ain't gonna grow up the same. They're not gonna have the same chance. Or you know, somebody who is in a home where you come home and the house is empty and you got to feed yourself a Pop-Tart because mom and dad is still at work, versus somebody whose parent is a stay-at-home parent and is there for you to help you with your homework. It's just you, and those parents have invested more, just like the gardener has invested more. It don't take a lot to fertilize your stuff. You just got to force yourself sometimes to go out there and do it, especially in this heat. Now, this is jicama. And apparently, I've never planted this one because it's still in this packet. It's still sealed. This joker like the heat. I'm putting them outside. I'm putting these outside. I'm not going to keep them on the grow station. Heat makes them pop up quicker. And none of these go straight to seed, so I'm not worried about that. But I do have to make, the only thing that I'm worried about is that dog tearing up my plant. Them dogs, let me tell you a story. If you have an animal, you get that joker fixed. I just got my Malinois fixed. She in a cone right now. Man, she got pregnant. It was an unplanned pregnancy. I got rid of, she kept on spitting them out. She had more puppies than the rabbit had babies. She had 10 puppies. I got rid of, or I rehomed 6 of them. And now I got 4 extra. I'm trying to rehome them because I don't want to take them to the pound because they don't do nothing but put them to sleep most of the time. But I got her butt fixed the other day. She didn't come right now. I said, oh no, you will not do this. 10. And I talked to one of the ladies, the lady that gave me the coneflower. Not coneflowers. What did she give me? I forget what the name of that plant is. Anyway, I go over there and I buy hay from her all the time. Her dog, now mine was a Malinois, which means, and Malinois and the German Shepherd make a Malinois X. 10? That's too much. And they getting on my damn nerves. They getting on my nerves, y'all. They learning though. I'm gonna get rid of them though. I'm trying to rehome them, but people are a trip. And then there's like people who have puppy, who use. I hate to say it. They caught some people in Bastrop who have dog fight rings. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful who you. Can't just give them away. Let me put it that way, because they'll just tape their mouth up and put them in a dog fight, or may use them as a bait dog. So I'm working on it. Anybody close to me want a good guard dog, let me know, because I know most of the people who follow me or who are in Texas. Don't expect me to drive away to you. You gotta drive to me. You gotta drive to Austin. But most of the people who have been following me long term seem like good people. If you want a guard dog or a Homestead dog, let me know. I definitely got one. They're 3.5 months now. They're getting on my freaking nerves though. So they make noise. And I don't like noise. I just went and fed those geese. Those geese are loud as heck. But geese are geese. In the old times, people didn't have dogs. They had geese. First of all, the geese will mow your lawn for you. Geese eat weeds. That's all they eat. That's all they want. And if anybody comes close to your house, they're like those guinea hens. They make a bunch of noise and they'll attack the person. Geese ain't to be played with. They look like they want to buff up on me a couple of times when I went in there. And the thing is, they tell you don't fight with a pig. And don't have a mud fight with a pig, because you'll both end up muddy and the pig will enjoy it. Same thing with geese. I hit them with that hose. What is it? I wish I was still in Texas with a loved one. They sleeping right here, and the mama's out there, and 2 of them are out there probably tearing up my garden right now. I threw them out the house because I don't want them to have any accidents, because I don't take too kindly to the animals peeing on my floor. I don't take kindly to that at all. So they stay outside. So the next one is El Campaign. This one I bought because I have allergies, and this is supposed to break up the mucus. Known by its name, it's known by many names, including Elf Doc, Elfworth, and Horseheel. El Campaign has been a revered medicinal herb since ancient Greece. Most perennials reach 6 inches and have an abundance of daisy-like flowers. It don't tell me what it's for, but this is to break up stuff. So I'm gonna do this because I bought this and I didn't plan it. And sure enough, I told you herb seeds are. Let me clean off my hand. Herb seeds are small. You gotta make sure you get all the logs out of your thing. Anything that's a big thing. And when you have a small seed, don't cover it. Just put it right on top of the soil. Put it right on top of the soil. Get all that big stuff away from it. All right. This one I'm probably gonna leave in the house because I gotta keep spraying this one. And these seeds. Okay. How many is that? 3, 6, 9. This is 9 to 10 seeds right there. And I'm just gonna, since I don't have my skewer, I'm gonna sprinkle them around. And I'm not gonna cover them. I don't cover little things. And that one's gonna come out. All right, so we got a couple more things in here. And one of the things that I should have soaked, I might be sorry for planting this, is lima beans. I don't know about y'all, but when we cook oxtail, when my family cooks oxtail, we put lima beans in it. That's the way my family did it. My Jamaican family did it. We always put lima beans. And then the funny thing is, I go to a Jamaican restaurant right out here in Austin, North Austin. Tony's, if anybody want to know. Food is really good. They ain't put no doggone beans in there. Oxtail. I was like, excuse me. Why did you put the beans in there? And he gonna tell me the Americans don't like it. What? It's a Jamaican restaurant. How you going? It needs to be the experience, total experience. Shoot, that made the dish for me. But I guess I just like people don't like our rice and peas because they say it's too dry. And I was like, okay, I like the Louisiana red beans and rice, but I like our rice and peas also. My mama was good at that. She cooked some rice and peas. And my grandma cooked everything, but my mama cooked some rice and peas. All right. So let me put that there. Baby lima beans. So I have a couple of things in here. These are going to go straight in the yard. You know what these are? Okra seeds. If you are in zone 8B, 9A-ish or above, go ahead and plant. If you have okra seeds, and these are from my okra plant, put them straight in the yard. Okra loves heat. Okra will germinate in the yard, in the ground, when it's 100 degrees. It just will. Then I have some striped beans, and then I got, we call them black-eyed peas, but some people call them cow peas. I never heard that. Never heard the saying cow peas until I started growing in the garden, but we call it black-eyed peas. And I got these from the black-eyed peas I planted last year. And I guess I'll just throw them on the yard too. Then I got some striped beans. These are old. The plant, you see how dusty the packet is? I'm gonna throw them out in the yard. So that's direct sow. And I got all this trash in front of me. So let's go over what we have. Yes, ma'am, but I put butter beans in my oxtail. That's good too. Yeah, butter beans will work. So let's go over what we got. We got the small lima beans. We got the Campaign. This one, I got to take this one out, but this tray is full of water. We got the Campaign, which needs to stay in the house because it needs to be sprayed with a mister every couple of hours. I can't put this outside. All right. Then we got Roma tomatoes. Somebody tell me, are Roma tomatoes determinate or indeterminate? Because I don't know. I can't remember. And then we got, do aphids bother black-eyed peas? Not to my knowledge. Just go to the supermarket, get a bag of black-eyed peas and throw it out in the yard, or get whatever bean you like. Go. What are they running? That $1.50 now for a pound of beans? Those beans grow. And it's good to plant beans because beans put the nitrogen back in your soil. And then there's another one, sunflowers. If you keep planting sunflowers clean up. There's some plants that will clean up your toxic soil too, like sunflowers. That's one of them. Netta's Nest, how you doing? Okay, okra. Yeah, okra is direct sow. Direct. Garden Essential said, yes, I have. I pick them every other day. Okra in 100-degree heat. They love the heat, yep. And they love the sun because I have mine over there. And because they're not in direct sun, they're not doing as well. So I'm planting some more because I got plenty of summer left. Ray of Sunshine says, do aphids bother the black-eyed peas? Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. I heard what was it last night on Georgia Peach Nuts Live. To that rumor has it you need to plant mustards, and mustards will get rid of your aphids. But go and check it to make sure. I just heard that last night. The NYCEN healthy Roma is determinate. Well, okay. So that means it only flowers one time. That's okay. I only need to flower one time. I need to give it what it got. I'm gonna fertilize this. I'm gonna fertilize this joker. Fertilize all of these so they could grow. I got time, but still I want to get a good crop. Ray of Sunshine says, "Woo! I need that. I got a bunch of crap trying to appear." What are you talking about? Who is that? Vivian Harper said, "Roma tomatoes are determined." Okay, thank you, y'all. So we got the Roma tomatoes, we got the jicama, we got the Malabar spinach, we got the cushaw, we got the yellow squash, which is the early prolific straight neck. We got Luffa. We got turboconi summer squash. We have the dark green zucchini. We got the cucamelon, and we have the beta alpha Persian, which everybody thought was the Armenian cucumber. I'm replant that joke because that joke, it's good. It's a good cucumber. I watch a lot of, and at nighttime, the algorithm on YouTube, because that's basically what I watch on TV. That's almost all I watch is YouTube. The algorithm changes at nighttime, and I get all kinds of people. I get people from Asia. I get people from Vietnam. I get people from I got a couple people from England. I think I got a couple of people from Russia. Wow. It just all of a sudden you'll hit one of them, and then it'll give you a string of people from another country. You wake up and you be like, what? And then there's these like infomercial AI channels, which a lot of people don't like. But shoot, AI will give you some information. This dog, I have some rotten eggs out there, and it's out there eating them. It's gonna be sick. It's staying outside tonight because they ain't gonna be having that explosive. Oh my gosh, broke the egg. It ain't gonna have that explosive diarrhea in my house. It's eating freaking egg. These puppies are different now. They've been taking out my chickens, and they ain't just taking them out just for fun. They taking them out and having lunch, breakfast, and dinner. I think they took out 2 this morning. 2. She in here sleep right now because of it. She used to be skinny. She came in, her belly was all popped out. And I'm like, what did you do? And then I find feet. Nothing. Sometimes I only, oh no, you know what? I'm so sick. You should see what these chickens do. There's a reason why they call stuff chicken scratch. The chickens will run out of the coop when I go in there to feed them, right? And I get aggravated. I just don't want to be bothered. So I let them out, right? But then sometimes I forget they out there, and I open the door, and the puppies got to go to the bathroom, right? And then the puppies just disappear, right? And I'm like, where the heck are them? And I'm like, boo-boo. I got a call that I give them, right? Boo-boo, boo-boo. Nobody shows up. Or 1 or 2 show up. And I'm like, where the heck is the other one? Because I have 4 left. And then, like a prize, they'll bring the remains, like a pair of feet to me when they're done. I gotta laugh because it's my fault. And those doggone chickens, they be ticking me off because they make them. I mean, they eat the bugs. That's one reason why I let them free range. But sometimes I don't want them out there because I have to let these dogs out to go to the bathroom, or my house will be a freaking pigsty. Anyway, that's my problem, right? My problem I created by not getting that one dog fixed. That female. She all sad right now. She got a cone in her head. I got her tubes tied. I was going to get it tied before, but she turned up pregnant by then. It was too late. She was big and pregnant. I was like, man. And we got a puppy problem, a dog problem here in the central Texas, and people are so funny about dogs. And I don't know. Some people are just mean spirited, and they'll take them, and then they'll do what I told you they'll do. These dogs are savages. They look so nice though, but don't have no chickens. Don't let them get next to your chickens. Mm-mm. No. David Corey said, "Wow, you don't want them now, right?" Hey, yeah, that one right there did it. She look all sweet, got her ears all perked up, look just like an angel. Mm-mm. She the main one. And Malinois, if you don't know, they're German Shepherds and Malinois, Belgian Malinois, are both police dogs, right? Which is why I got her, because this woman couldn't handle her. And I'm an experienced dog person, so I took her. One of my German Shepherds is like 10, 11 years old. Really old. So I don't know how much longer. She started to have trouble coming in the back door. So I was like, okay, I'll get a replacement. And the lady, she was in Bastrop or LaGrange. Was she in she was in LaGrange. She didn't want her anymore because she said that this dog was picking on her smaller dog. So she sold her to me for like $20. So cool. And I set up the appointment to have her fixed. And by the time it was too late. It was too late. 10. So these are Malinois X's, right? So Malinois, back to what I was saying, the one who took out 2 chickens this morning, she knows how to scale a fence. She don't jump over it. And I've seen her do it. She'll put her little paws up and go right over the fence. And that fence is 6 feet tall, the one I have them in. She crawls out of it. And she'll come right to the back door because she don't want to be in the heat. She's a murderer, murderer. Billy, 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 Bo. Sweet. All right, let me stop before they give me a strike. I don't feel sorry for chickens, though. I just don't want her to get the ones that I want. You know, because y'all know I cull, right? I do. I cull. Apparently they cull too. They take after me. So Gardening Essential said, yes, I think that's true about turnip greens. I planted some with my carrots. No bugs eating the leaves. Turnips. Yeah, they don't care for turnips. All I do with turnip seeds, and I have some because I like turnip green. I like mustard greens because I used to like turnips better than anything. But now it's mustard, turnips, and then collards. Collards, we used to get beaten feeds to eat those because we didn't like them. So all I'll do with the turnip seeds is I'll get a whole bunch of them. I'll scrape all the little, like I'll scrape a patch of turnip patch, right? Some people call it fields of greens, but it's not a field. It's like a patch of greens. And I'll just sprawl the turnip seeds out. Then I'll go up under a tree and get some of that old, compost that's under your trees. Put it on top of it and water it in. And then after a couple of days, I got a whole bunch of turnips. I have so many turnip leaves that produce in that area because I don't care about the turnip. I don't like turnips. I only want the leaves. I'll have so many turnip greens that I have to can them. That's how many I get. Oh, you meant to say mustards. Oh, yeah. Mustards. Nothing touches those mustards. Nothing touches mustards and nothing touches Swiss chard. Those two. Nothing, at least in my yard. You don't find as many holes in your, as a matter of fact, especially Swiss chard. I don't think I've ever found any holes in my Swiss chard. Very, very little. Whatever taste the bug wants is not in those type of greens. Now you go ahead and put your collards out there, they'll get them. They will go after them collards quick. And what else do they go after? That's it. Because I don't have any problems with bok choy. They don't go after the bok choy either. Cabbages I plant in a different area. But nope. Lettuce I don't plant out there at all. I'm doing the lettuce inside. I got to. It's too hot. Anyway, I'm talking too much. I've been on this YouTube thing a long time. And I hope you all, if you can, go ahead and try to plant a second crop or summer crops. If you are in the South, where you have at least 4 months or 4 or more months to go for the summer, because it's take a little while for this coming. Some of this stuff is going to pop up in 3 days though. It just is, because it's warm out there. As long as I keep it watered. That's my thing out here in Texas. Anyway, y'all, this is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. Thank you for being with me. Let me see if I can show you one of my dogs. Give them some advertisement. Look, I need these jokers gone. Come here. How am I going to do this? Give me a second, y'all. They're big. They looking at me like, what? What you want? They are big. I only have 2 of them in here. The other one's out there and eating them doggone eggs that I don't want them to have. Come on, girl. 3 girls, 1 boy. Come here. Here's one. Come here, girl. There you go. Say hi, boo-boo. Put your ears up so they can show, so you can show off your German Shepherdness. Don't kiss me. I don't play that. I'm a black owner. You know we don't play that. We don't play the couch thing. We don't play the bed thing, and we definitely don't play the the kissy poo thing. Anyway, let me put her back. And no longer. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is my freaking life. I don't mind having a bunch of sheep and goats, but dogs, Let's go, girl. She's the good one, by the way. That's the one. She got a collar on. That means I want to keep her. But the rest of them 3, they got to go. She all happy because she got some attention. Now I smell like a doggone dog. Ain't that something? When I went to the spade and neuter place, it's a place called Emancipate here in Texas, where you get your low-cost vaccinations and you get them spayed and neutered, or you could have them get an operation. So people who can't afford a normal vet or don't want to afford a normal vet. Because I found out if you spayed or neuter a dog at your vet, they ain't the ones doing it. They call a vet in, probably Emancipate, do it at the vet's office, right? And then they upcharge you for the convenience of you using their office. I was like, you know, and then when I went to my vet, because my dogs had a vet, I gotta get a new one because I didn't appreciate them trying to tell me until they figured out that I knew. I've had dogs all my life. So she says, oh, would you like us to spade and neuter her or spade her? And I was like, y'all don't do it. She said, what? I said, y'all don't spade them. Y'all get another vet in there. She says, she didn't want to tell me, right? The vet tech. She says, well, yeah, you know, it takes a special set of skills to go ahead and spade and neuter. I said, so why are you making people, and they charging you a bunch of money. They charging $400 or $500 some places to do that. And they calling in Emancipate or one of them special places and paying them $125 and upcharging you 4 times. Just my opinion. Anyway, that's my puppies that I'm trying to rehome. Anyway, I've been talking too much. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I got to get off because that puppy outside is doing things that he ain't supposed to be doing. And he's going to be sick. I'm going to lock him up. I'm going to lock him up outside. I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Bye. I got an emergency.